Yes, I fans out there. This is your boy Bunny again, coming to you with another story. But again, remember, if it's your first time on this channel, remember to like, comment, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Yeah, but hit that notification bell and you won't miss a video that put up. Remember the bell. Yeah. Also, there is a YouTube channel called Dev DEV K TV. Dev K TV. Go and check them out. Dev K TV. It's spelled DEV for Dev, K and TV. Go and check out Dev K TV and see what they do. Yeah, this is a boy Bunny telling about Dev K TV. New YouTube channel going. So check them out. See what they do. Yeah, I think they do a lot of games for children and music. So remember to go and check out Dev K TV. This is the boy Bunny coming to you with a story. Now, this is not a story really. I'm just telling you a little about my life in Luton. Yeah, because, you know, when I come to the UK, I used to live in London. So you could say I was a London boy. Yeah, I was a London boy. So, you know, after everything in London, they decides, all right, you're going to give London a break because London is too fast and London is too chock up. I used to live somewhere, and if I don't go home in the evening by 3 o'clock, I have to park on 2-3 road over the other side. I can't find anywhere on my road to park because my road was so chock jam with cars. So I decided to make a break from London. So I moved into Luton. But the thing about it, when I moved into Luton, there was no work because I was sick at the time with a back problem. So with that back problem, I wasn't able to work. As a matter of fact, I was even registered disabled because I registered disabled for 6 years. I have one disabled badge for 3 years and that expired, and I renewed it for another 3 years. So because of back problem that I was having, I wasn't able to work for 9 years. So when I moved to Luton, I couldn't work because of the back problem that I have. So as I said, the reason for me to move to Luton is a friend that I was close to. I have a sister living in Luton, and they have a birthday party, and I come with him to Luton to the birthday party. And when I get to Luton, I realize that most of the houses in Luton, they have driveway. Most houses have driveway, so a lot of cars wasn't parking on the road because at the time the party was in Lucy Farm. So, you know, that's trigger off something inside of me to get me out of this fast place. So I'm not gonna go into the deepness of this, but I'm just gonna give you a brief. So I decided, well, I met someone in Luton and decided to give it a go. And when I come to Luton, although I wasn't able to work, I managed to do some volunteer work. So my volunteer work that I was doing, there was a building in Marsh Farm, which I used the Jubilee Center, and they used to have a shop in the Jubilee Center, which is a communal shop. So what I used to do, I used to go to the shop and I used to go, sometimes I drive the van for them and go to the cash and carry, go pick up things for the communal shop. And, you know, I will go around and do a few bits and pieces until eventually I decide to start up a youth club. So I run the youth club in Marsh Farm. It was called Four Wheels Social Club at the time, and eventually I changed the name from Four Wheels Social Club to Free Will Social Club. Now, the reason why I changed the name from Four Winds Social Club, because I couldn't get any support from the Four Winds support. So I have to change it under Free Will, that I can get outsider to come in to help. So I've been running for a while on the Free Will until eventually I start to work, and I was working full time in the school as caretaker. And because I can't get any volunteer to work, because it's very hard to get people to work volunteer. They come one time and the next time they don't come, and come one time and the next time they don't come. So because of that situation, I have to make a decision to close the club. So I give the club to the Jubilee Center, which was in Marsh Farm, and they said they was going to run the club. Because I carried that club for 5 years. I was the founder for the club and the manager. So when I give them the club, I thought they was going to open up the club. But unfortunately, they never started it back. Now, and that club was a blessing to the Marsh Farm community. You know, it used to help the young kids, them, you know, give them somewhere to go on a Friday night. You know, it was a blessing for me, you know, because I love to do things so with children. So as I said, I run the club for 5 years and I enjoy it. You know, it was a pleasure for me on a Friday evening time. But one Friday evening I turned up to the club and it was 25 children at the club on that Friday night, and there was no adult to work with me. No, I couldn't turn back these children, because you know, imagine you have to go somewhere and you know this club is running, and you decide, say, I'm going to drop off my child at this club and I'm going to go in town, or I'm going to run down to XYZ and come back before the club finish. And you know, when I turn up there, all these kids was at the door waiting. They come inside, you go in there, set up the club, and when they set up the club, nobody turn up to assist you with 25 children, which that is not appropriate. That shouldn't really happen. But that night, I have to run the club on my own with 25 children. And that's when I have to make a decision and say, look, I can't carry on this anymore because the volunteer is poor. And you know, I might get like a funded to buy little things here, pay for the rent of the club, the building and stuff like that. But there is no money to pay a volunteer. So sadly, I have to close down Free Will Social Club in the Marsh Farm area. And I just carry on and do my own thing from there. So I'm self-employed, I run my own business, and my business becomes a strain on the club on my own. And so I have to be running my business, a self-employed business, running the club at the same time without volunteer, and it becomes really stressful. So I have to make a decision to close the club. It was sad because a lot of young kids missing out, you know. I don't know what becomes of some of these children because I don't see some of them. But, you know, sadly some of them go through situations that they shouldn't go through. You know, some of them last out. I don't know where them last out. But, you know, I pray in the name of Jesus, I pray that all of these kids that was attending my club come out to be somebody good, you know. And I pray that all the parents who send their children to this club and they're watching this video right now will leave a comment to say, yes, my child used to come to your club and they come out to be something good, and as we talk about the club because they enjoy what they do at the club when they was coming there. You know, yeah, at one stage at my workplace I decided that I'm gonna, because I was working in the school, and I tell the teacher them in the school that I'm gonna do a presentation for the children on Christmas. So if they can donate a present for a child, and they must put the age of the child, because it's like from 7-year-old up, and they must put the age right up to 16-year-old, and they must put the age and the present. I don't want to see the present, just buy the present, wrap the present and put it. And I tell you, that night, at that presentation, we have over 50 presents that given to the youth club to hand out to children that night. So a lot of children have present to open that Christmas. It was a blessing to see the children them going home with their present. My club was doing good. It was going places. I was running courtship from Blackpool to Great Yarmouth to Belgium to France. The club was doing good, but as I said, I have to close the youth club because of no volunteer. The volunteer was poor. And it's sadly a time to know that I have to close this club. This was like a pleasure to me doing this in the Marsh Farm area. I love what I do. Even this YouTube channel is never planned to do. But you know something? It becomes like a hobby to me now. Yes, it becomes like a hobby. Just to share my thought. It's become like I have my own platform, social media platform, to share my own life story, to share my own testimony, to share my own thought to you out there. My friend, my viewers, my supporter, my subscriber, and to everyone who watched this video. Thank you very much. Because if you and you and you and you wasn't watching this video that I put up, I wouldn't reach where I reach right now. It's 2 months since I started this YouTube channel, and I have over 200 subscribers. Thank you for your support. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing this video, but also keep touching that notification bell that you don't miss any video that goes up. It's a pleasure having you as my YouTube friends. It's a pleasure having you as my YouTube fans. It's a pleasure having you subscribing to my YouTube channel. Keep watching, keep sharing, keep liking, keep commenting. This is your boy Bunny. This is your boy Bunny telling you thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep commenting. Your boy Bunny in and out. But also don't forget to go and check out DEV KTV. So DEV KTV. Check them out. Your boy Bunny in and out. Peace.